Hey there, guys. Melissa here to do a little reading for you. We're going to do a little collective reading, guys, today. Did I say love? I'm not real sure. Let's check it out. I'm a little exhausted, guys, but I wanted to come and hang out with you. J Dubs, hey there. Thank you for being here. Let me just check this out really quick, guys. Whatever comes through. Okay, so we'll just see what messages the divine has for us today. Okay, guys? My name is Melissa, and I'm going to be your tarot card reader. We are going to just check into the collective energy. We're not going to do an all signs reading or anything. This will be for anybody who it resonates for. It can resonate for anyone, and if it is a quick reading, we can also follow it up with a live Q&A. So the live Q&A is free. You can ask, you can type your questions in the chat as soon as the reading is over. If you happen to super chat, that will jump the line, and you can also do that at any time. Hi, J Dubs. Okay, so let's get some sage. We haven't lit sage in this house for a while, and we could probably use it around here. How is everybody doing? J Dubs, how are you? How is life treating you? How are you enjoying this spring, nearly summer weather? What else? Anything new going on, guys? Let's check out your lives. Hey, Sadie. I was just gonna message you back, and I was like, oh shoot, I gotta go. I'm late. I'm late for my live show here. But yeah, so we will. I'll message you later. Doing really good, J Dubs. Thank you. I hope you are too, Sadie. I hope you are as well. God is so good, you guys. It's wild to me to watch. Okay, but really been working on, and I really want you guys to do this if you are having a hard time with this as well. Maybe you're not. Maybe not. I don't know if this is something that everybody struggles with, but abundance has been a struggle for me. Being, that I grew up with a very lack, upbringing and just we all, I think, have been kind of conditioned to be in a more lack mindset, always wanting for more. The way like even retail is set up, and just our lifestyle is set up is always kind of like a lack and want and energy. So yeah, I've just been really using this, and you please use this little mantra I've made myself. I don't know, it works so well. It's been keeping me in a high vibration when things aren't going my way, or they're looking like they're not going my way, I should say, because the reality is they always do. They always work out for us, and it's a reality. Again, when we are in the midst of some of the struggle or the lessons, it doesn't feel like it's working out, but it really genuinely is. But so when I've been, my normal like default negativity is like, oh, this sucks, or oh, this day is going terribly. I work, I make some tips doing what I do. And so it might be, near the end of my shift, and it looks like I'm not going to make any money. And I've been saying to myself, no matter what it looks like right now, it's going to turn out well. And it never has failed me. It has always turned out well. And it feels like there's shifts, energetic shifts happening in my life and every area of my life due to that kind of mindset. And I don't know what the trick is, because I couldn't have, I just think it's really about following the cues and the calls of your soul, and really starting to get that energy shifted in your kind of in your life in general, so that it can open up things to be able to, so you can receive, is kind of what I have been noticing. Gratitude obviously is the attitude. So anytime I'm feeling like kind of things are not going in my favor, I really take a moment to consciously think about the things that I'm great and feel grateful for the things that I'm grateful for. I'm gonna actually, my eyes are shot right now, guys. Let me see if I can't read these messages here. Affirming, yes, that's exactly what I was saying to myself. Um, yes, getting rid of stuff is a magical thing. Guys, I've been getting rid of stuff. You probably know, whoever's been on my channel for a while. I have like made huge donation piles and things like that, and gotten rid of so much of my stuff. And I'm still going, wow, how do I still have so much stuff? The excess that we as human beings have, it's so overwhelming. Hey, Betsy. It's so overwhelming, and it really is energetically blocking and draining to have those items in your home if you're not using them. And I was just talking to my brother about this, and he's got, he makes my stash look very small, my stuff, but he's just always had a lot, and he's always done really well. So he's been able to, have a lot of things. But I am like literally considering keeping a few outfits, a few dishes, and tossing everything or donating. Obviously, I don't mean tossing because that would be wasteful. Or would it be? And I'm really trying to break that habit of lack. Like, or would it be wasteful? Like, should we just burn it? Because I think this planet could really use a lot less of the excess thing, just the things. I can't stop feeling like the world is hoarding at this time. If you look in a grocery store or a Walmart, or it's like, woof, it's so overly packed. The energy is, it's so clogged, right? You guys, it's everything, everywhere I look right now. It's wild to me that I can't stop seeing that overly produced waste of everything. It's just a big waste. Yeah, I don't know what that is, J-Dubs, but I'm gonna look that up because I am really starting to think, God, I kind of want to become a minimalist. I even kind of want, I'm not sure yet, guys. I love my job and I do want to stay at my job, but I was thinking like, God, I'd love to live in like a little, not little, a huge camper. Okay. Like one of those drivable ones and see the world and really just bring the necessities with. And I just want to have the necessities anyways, I don't know. We'll see if we ever get there. I'm talking into my coffee instead of my microphone, which lets you know that I really need it. Um, so yeah, maybe ladies, maybe we'll all start a little commune and minimalize and simplify everything. It really, the more I minimalize, the more I simplify, the more I feel like I'm alive. It's like all that stuff just sits on you don't know, right? But that's energetically just sitting on your shoulders. So let's get into some tarot, shall we? What else? I felt like I had something more for you guys. Anything you need to know about me, guys, you can find either in the about section of my channel, the description box below, or the about section. I think I said that already, guys. The community tab as well. As my website. I am open for personal readings. On the website, it says that I am not, but that is because my schedule is kind of all over the board right now. So if you are interested in booking a personal reading with me or a free consultation, which is a new thing that I'm doing, you may do that either through my website, which is www.shesaheyoka.com. You can also email me. Well, you can't book it through there. You can email me through there, or you can email me at shesaheyoka@gmail.com. And you can also check me out on either my Facebook or my Instagram. You can send me a message on there as well. Wherever you're at, I try to make it as convenient as possible. So yes, free consultations are available as well as personal readings. The prices are on the website, but again, you can't book through the website right now. You'll have to book those through email. Okay. Let's get after it, you guys. Let's get. You know what? I love these moon magic cards. So we're gonna get some of these. And then, guys, if you have any questions, again, I will be answering those after this reading here. We're just going to get some general messages here. And I do feel like there's not a whole lot that's going to come through, but I've been surprised before. I've been wrong once in my life before. Okay. I don't remember it, but somebody said I was. No, I'm just kidding, you guys. Let's see here. Life is conspiring for me. Oh my God. Were we just talking about this, you guys? Because I think the reading was already occurring. Because God has really been wanting me just to share everything that is going on in my life because it's wonderful, right? And I don't think I'm there yet, but I feel like I'm unlocking a new pathway to abundance so that I can share it with the world. My God, what I feel right now is a feeling that I've never felt in my entire life. Obviously, taking care of our physical, mental, and spiritual health is, and having money doesn't hurt. Because man, was I feeling defeated when I didn't have money. But life is conspiring for me. So that being said, I do feel like I want to talk about the fact that I went through a phase in my life where I was flat broke and it felt so defeating, right? And I felt so needy for things to work out in my favor. And as soon as I kind of took a step towards a job, which of course we all know I used to be against, I love my job. So now I kind of get that rubbed in my face, but took a step towards, the betterment of my life. There's a great balance. I don't work too much. I still have a lot of time with my family and I'm making good money. So I love what I do and I love my job and I'm so grateful for it. But it has opened up just that kind of not feeling like I need things to work out for me has opened up the floodgates for things to actually work out for me. It's been wonderful. So life is really conspiring for you, even in the midst of the downtime or the times that feel like nothing's working and we're at a standstill. And there is something likely that you're not seeing in the right perspective. I'm getting the hanged man mode, needing a higher perspective on something that as soon as you can see it, will shift in such a way that it's unbelievable. Literally feels unbelievable. So life is always conspiring for you, and I am connected to the earth. It's like, I don't think, when you get to the point where things shift in your favor, if they're not there yet, you're going to be so thankful that they hadn't shifted before you knew what you know then, right? Okay, because it's like, woo, I could have really fucked this up had I gotten this blessing before I was ready for it, right? So God does know when you're ready, and He will make it happen for you always. Okay, so keep doing what you're doing, and you're doing a great job at it. But we are always, God is protecting us. Anybody who's out here watching tarot card readings are likely divinely guided, and I think we're all divinely guided, but some people just aren't as able to see it. Two of Pentacles. Yeah, so this is like about letting down. We got the Two of Pentacles, the Emperor, and the Ten of Wands. Yeah, there's something that I'm getting with the Ten of Wands, like a forced energy, right? It feels like heavy. Like I was talking about that energy. Really need to release some things, guys. And I'm talking about like actual physical items in your home. There are somebody I'm getting. I don't know who this is for. It's very specific, and it's like a stern talking to. Hey, prissy cat. I don't know if you're still here. I'm just now seeing you. Hi, good to see you. I haven't seen you in a long time. So the Ten of Wands, I'm getting somebody needs to let go of something in their home. I'm actually getting it. It's an item that you looked at several times and thought, no, I just can't let it go. Okay. So whoever that's for, that's pretty specific. And it feels, I think everybody should do that. Right now is a great time, spring cleaning, to really get that. There is a very real, I can't even explain. And anybody who reads energy knows this, but even if you don't know that you read energy, you feel energy, even if you don't realize it. I was going into work and not able to make any money. And I realized it's because I had some things I needed to donate sitting. It was like that was energetically blocking my flow of money. You guys, this is a very real deal. Okay. So it's a strong need for you. If you haven't touched it in a year, I'm not trying to be dirty. Okay. But if you haven't touched it in a year, let it go. Okay. You don't need it. You're never going to need it. But God says He will literally replace with better okay. So I think I talked about this on my other channel, and I want to keep talking about it, but you guys, because I feel it very strongly here, there's a strong need to take the lead in your own life with the Emperor card here. I also feel like you have some huge opportunities that are wanting to come into your life, but there's something energetically blocking you. For a lot of you, I feel like it's literally physical items at your home, right? Or your job in general. There's some, I'm like, what I want to sweep away. Something is in the way here. Like there's an energetic block. And it's like, I'm watching you like look at it and go, no, I have an attachment. There's an attachment to it. It's really going to work on your ability to detach. Okay. Whatever this is, this item I'm sorry, you guys, or it might be a person. It might be a relationship that is holding you down. And it might, I'm not talking about romantic. It could be. But it's feeling like something is weighing you down very heavily at this time. Okay. With the Two of, and it's almost like, it is, and you keep like going to let it go. And then, no, it's not going to make that big of maybe it's a fucking penny. Okay. Maybe it's a penny and you're like, that fucking penny is not taking up any room, but you keep feeling drawn to get rid of it. Of course, it's probably not a penny, you guys, but whatever it is, doesn't matter the size of it. The weight of it energetically is huge right now in your life, whatever this is. So a strong need to seriously clean things up in the energy of, and I've been doing this, God is going to replace everything you let go of with something newer and improved, okay? To go with your new vibration. See, when we hold on to attachments or blessings from our last season, we stay in last season's vibration, okay? So I was telling my Cancerian channel about this. I kept seeing this exact scenario, and these trees weren't dead, right? There would be a tree next to another tree, same exact kind of tree, right? And I can tell the tree isn't dead, but it's holding on to the leaves from last year, and they are dead, right? But this new tree has all these green, gorgeous buds budding, right? but this tree that's holding on to last season's leaves is not budding at all yet. So the moral of the story, you guys, if we can't release last season's blessings, what we felt were a blessing, they were a blessing, and we can be grateful for them. We can release with gratitude. If they're no longer serving us in this season, they are actually stopping this season's blessings from coming in. Okay. Woo, that feels powerful for whoever that's for. And I am actually that is what the message was. I can feel that the message got out. It was clear as day. But I do feel like, again, you have a very it's like taking control of your life. And I'm saying mentally, physically, spiritually, start taking care of yourself like you would your own baby, like you would whatever it is you care deeply about. I want you to take care of yourself deeply like that, including getting rid of things that are no longer serving you, taking good care of your physical, mental, and spiritual health, because I feel like you have some huge things coming into your life and the divine wants you to be ready for them. Okay. It is imperative that we, again, it's not, sometimes we will get these opportunities before we're ready, and we'll take them and we'll stumble and we'll fall and we'll fail. We won't thrive like we know we are capable of doing. And it's only because we weren't quite prepared for it, right? We didn't release the things that we needed to release. We weren't ready for this new season because we were still holding on to something, or the entire last season. Okay. I love it, you guys. Life is conspiring for you. God is working with you, your higher self, whatever it is you believe in. And I don't even think I read this one, you guys, but it says, I am connected to the earth and all life around me. Strong, strong need here, you guys, especially in this spring energy while everything is blooming. Do you know how much energy goes into the blooming of the world at this moment? A lot of life force energy that you could absolutely go out, put your hands and your feet all up in these bloomy things, okay? And borrow that life force energy to kind of accomplish the things that you need to accomplish. I would also pray for the ability and the clarity to see what it is that you do need to release, and then so you can move more clearly on the path. I was just reading something that says like a high vibration is a lower vibration is looking for the path. A high vibration is letting the path come to you. I feel like the more you clear out you're going to love the moment so fully that the path and everything on it, everything you've ever desired will come to you more freely when you clear out your path. Okay. When you clear out your space, your energy. I love it. Nature is calling you. The island is calling. I don't know who that's for. Okay. Let's get, what am I doing? You guys, does anybody have any questions? That was like a wham bam. Thank you. I've only had one sip of my coffee and I only slept like 2 hours. But if nobody has any questions, guys, I think I am going to call it. I really love and appreciate every single one of you. You guys, I'm excited because I do feel some serious shifting happening in the collective. And it is our, we need to take advantage of that energy shift and really move with it. So again, releasing things that we're terrified to release. We're never going to need to release something that we're using. Okay. Well, I don't know if never is the right answer for that. If you feel very called to release something that you're using to work on detachment or whatever it is, so that you're not ever too attached to anything, that's your thing. But what I'm talking about is like right now, the divine is asking you to look around and really take stock in what you actually even use in your home, in your it's just like, it's time to clear it out. Again, when I was so broke, I was like, I just didn't want to let stuff. I did finally let stuff go, but it was like, what if I need that? I couldn't buy it again if I need it right now. And that lack energy is actually what keeps us. Okay. So that energy that I'm talking about is Four of Pentacles. Okay. Ooh, what if I need it? Ooh, I got to hold on to that, right? That Four of Pentacles energy. And what happens right after the Four of Pentacles? The Five of Pentacles. That is how we end up in poverty and impoverished, is by trying to hold on to things that we no longer need because we're afraid we're not going to be able to replace them. And then we can't, because God had said to me, I wrote a meme about it, but it was something like, if you act impoverished, you're going to be impoverished, and that's real. So strong need to really release anything that isn't serving you guys. Hey, okay, J-Dubs, let's get you, let's see what you said here. Thank you, J-Dubs, first of all. And Melissa, can you clarify the Tower card that came out on me last time? Did the Tower card come out on you? No, I don't think it came out on you, J-Dubs, but I'm going to clarify it because I don't always remember everything. Yes, I do. But I'm going to say I will clarify it, but I feel like it was just flipped over, and I feel like it was already flipped over. I don't think it flipped while I was shuffling for you. Okay. But I'm going to clarify what the Tower may have meant for you. J-Dubs, and thank you so much again. I love you so much. You are too good to me, and I really appreciate you. We got the Magician card. Well, I like that. Something's well, okay. Okay, so that can be similar to, we got the Ten of Swords and the Magician card. Yeah, I don't know what this is, J-Dubs, that you need to release or let. There's like a painful ending, right? Like the end of something painful. Yeah, there's like a strong need to choose with your heart, not with fear about whatever this is, right? There's like a possibility to end something that has been painful, or it's definitely uncomfortable. The Ten of Swords is a really uncomfortable card. It can be, I'm not getting like betrayal or anything like that. Maybe I don't know if it's a friend or a relationship. I don't think you're in a relationship. There's something that needs to come to an end or is coming to an end, but they want you to do that choosing, right? The Seven of Cups, it's like they want you to choose with your heart or choose wisely for yourself. Know your worth and don't settle for anything less than what you deserve is kind of the energy I'm getting here. I don't know if it could be your job. I don't know, I know you've had backs and forths on that. Oh, then you said work. But if you're not loving it there, the divine is asking you to honor yourself. Again, they're never going to ask you to do something super irresponsible, although I have had that type of faith where I was like, okay, God, if you say, it's time, it's time. But I am getting here that there's a strong need for you to, we are never asked to be in a situation that is creating chaos or misery in our life, right? And when the divine starts to make things uncomfortable for us, it's like they're actually just, it's like they're nudging us or tapping us on the shoulder. Hey, time to go. Hey, time to go. Right. And then they'll just keep making it more uncomfortable and more uncomfortable until we actually move. So that's what I'm getting here. And I do think it could be your work, since you said that. And then I kind of got that. Maybe there's, an opportunity that you're feeling hesitant about. Maybe you already have a new opportunity that you're kind of feeling hesitant about because you're comfortable where you are. You know what you are. You're where you are. Your energy is acclimated there. As a Cancerian, I know how that is, because we get very once we get acclimated to an energy, including even a miserable situation, we know it's familiar. We can find our way around the hallways. Okay. And we like to find our way. We like to know our way around the hallways. The divine wants you to take some sort of leap of faith here. And again, I wouldn't leave your job immediately unless, of course, you already have a better opportunity that you're hesitating taking. I feel like they do want you to take that, but they're going to keep making it more and more uncomfortable for you to the point where you're going to make a move, right? But we can actually avoid the suffering, right, in our lives by making the move when we immediately see that there's a move that needs to be made. I could have avoided losing every job I ever lost by listening to the red flags that God was showing me way before I lost my job. He was kind of saying, you don't like it here. You're not happy here. They're not treating you the way you deserve to be treated. And I was, no, I'm just going to stay until the day I die. And then boom, I get fired. Right. So God will make it extremely uncomfortable, but he does want us to actually, so what happens? We do learn some things from losing our job or our relationship or whatever, but we level up if we make the choice before it makes us. Okay. So I do feel like there's something you're supposed to be, I do feel like it is financial, and I do feel like there is a huge shift that's going to occur by you making one decision here. And I don't know again what that, I wouldn't leave a job before you make the decision to go for another job, like apply or go for an interview or whatever. But it is kind of asking you to shift that energy. Even if maybe, let me just say this, I feel like even if you go on an interview for a new job, a new opportunity, really think about what it is that you would love to go do every day. Okay. And I want you to like literally set up an interview. You don't just set that up, but apply for the job, whatever it is, and go on that interview. Whether you are going to take the job or not, I feel like going on that interview is going to shift some things in your life energetically for you. And I feel like it's going to kind of open a floodgate or bring a confidence about you that you haven't felt in a long time. Okay. I think you need to be reminded of how good you are and how worthy you are and how, desirable is what I'm getting you are. And in a general sense, I think you also, it could be very beneficial to put yourself outside of your comfort zone and do that. And you might accidentally stumble upon your dream job. Okay. Doing that. So Think about exactly what you would do. I always say to people, think about what you do if you were a billionaire. Maybe you would just sit on the beach with a mocktail, J Dubs, or maybe what is it that you would do? And maybe just put yourself out there in the world. The divine will carry you if it's meant for you. Okay, they will just make it happen. Like you aren't even qualified for this, and boom, you got the job over everybody who is way qualified, right? So the divine does work magic like that, but they can't apply for the job for you or whatever it is. That's what I'm getting here. I hope that makes sense, J Dubs, and thank you so much again. And I kept on going there. And Maya, just one moment here, honey. Um, Thank you, J Dubs. Thank you again. And then Maya, let's see here. Thank you for whoever's doing those little hearts. How fun are those? Okay, you guys. Thank you so much. I can have a personal general advice. What messages come through to me now, if you can? Of course, thank you anyway. Okay, I can. We are doing a little general reading or a little live Q&A. So perfect. Just a general reading for Maya, please. The Fool card. Maya, there's something that you're probably wondering about right now that you're wondering if you should do it. And the divine is saying, absolutely. There's something here like a fresh new start if you take this one leap of faith, right? You don't get to see the outcome of it. We really never do. If we're going towards anything that's worth having, we don't get to see, it's not instant gratification. We don't get to see the outcome. We just have to know that if we do what we feel called to do, feels right in our soul, that the divine will literally catch us. Okay. Like the Fool, they want you to do a trust fall at this time. Okay. Whatever that is for you. It's saying that you have a question in your head that you didn't ask me. You said a general advice. There's something that you're avoiding doing because you're not sure if it's right for you. And the divine is saying it's yours. It's all yours. You do need to take a leap of faith. And if for whatever reason you do end up falling, you're going to learn whatever you need to learn in that fall as well. Okay. Oh my God. I'm sorry, Betsy. I'm so sorry, honey. So I'm gonna do Betsy here at Coop, and then I will do you guys, you next, okay, honey? Okay, let's see. So I'm so sorry, honey bunny. General for Betsy. Huh. Okay, guys. A general message for Betsy, please. Can I get a general message for Betsy? Ooh, Bets, what's going on here, honey? Looks like love. What are you going through right now? I mean, it's a huge shift here. The Lover's card is about a choice, right? It's about needing to choose with your heart. It's almost like you have two opportunities. It could be two opportunities in love or two opportunities in life, or two. Obviously, we always have two paths we can follow. And there's a strong need for you to, whatever it is you're wondering about, whatever you're kind of you had on your mind when you asked for general message. There's a strong need for you to really meditate on it and come to a sense of what your heart wants. If there was no money involved, if there was no looks involved, if there was no, what would you do if nobody was looking and it was affecting nobody, and something like that. That's how we can kind of get to the core of our heart. It's hard sometimes to find out what is. We've been so conditioned to really use our head over our hearts, and in some senses that might be a good idea, but in a lot of senses, if we follow our hearts, which I also like to call God or our higher self, if we follow our heart, it's going to bring us to the right place for us, right? If we follow our head, we're going to go where everybody else said to go. And that's not usually going to be the right path for us. We're coming to this reality now. But so whatever it is, I do feel they're always at war. Okay. So our head and our heart, our ego and our spirit, our devil and our angel. Okay. They're always at war. And the greatest part about balance is it's like following your heart and letting your ego enjoy the fruits of the labor, right? It's kind of fun. Like they can work together, believe it or not. But it is about not letting your mind stop you from going after what your heart is calling you to because of things that have happened to you in your past. Don't let your past experiences dictate your future opportunities or your own shame or your own fear. Don't let it stop you, baby, because God, well, and also going after, if you are battling shame, which I have done, it's one of the most excruciating and it's like I'm going to call it the silent killer of life. Shame is, and it stops you from doing all of the things that your heart wants. And as soon as you start doing the things your heart wants, it will start to pay your ego as well. Okay. That's what I'm getting here, honey. And I hope that is helpful for you. I love you so much. And I'm always here. You can always email me. We can do a free consultation sometime. I am starting to do those now. So you always let me know if you need to talk more. More one-on-one, like a more one-on-one setting. Okay, honey. I love you so much. And whatever this is, it feels like, again, as soon as we make that choice that's best for the betterment of our lives, it might feel uncomfortable, it might feel boring, it might feel scary. As soon as we make that choice, the divine will immediately start carrying us. Okay. Again, it's not going to shove us into the right direction, but it's like you'll feel at ease when you're on the right path for you. Okay. You're up, Coop. You're welcome, honey. Hey, Big 1111. You're welcome, honey. Nope, don't need to know you. I will do your read right after Coops, okay? So let's see. And if you just want a general message, I can do that. If you have a specific question, you can pop it into the chat and I will get to that as soon as I get a general message for Coop. Did you say a general message, Coop? Yes, God will, the more we try to make everyone else feel comfortable, if us making other people feel comfortable and at peace makes us feel chaotic, there is a lesson in boundaries being learned and you will get there. But let me just see what a general message is for you. Oh, the Fool card. I really like the Fool card, you guys, and it keeps coming out here. So there's something. Okay, so they're wanting me to say this, Coop, with this Fool card here. There's something you're avoiding. It's really about you avoiding really falling into your own life, your own love of your life. So you're using everyone else as a distraction because you're afraid of failing at what you really love in this lifetime, at making your own life. It's like you're so good at making everybody else's life comfortable, but you're afraid you're going to fail at making your own life comfortable. Yeah, I feel like there's a huge need for you to take some sort of leap of faith towards whatever it is you feel called to do. And right now, while I think that it's wonderful to help people, it's like saying, make sure, like, even if what you want to do for your passion and your purpose is helping other people, right now, the divine wants you to just pour into, I lost that message. Give me just a second here. Sorry. Yeah, they want you to definitely stop focusing on, well, because you're using it as a distraction, whether you know that or not. So they're saying you're using that as a distraction, but there's something that you might be avoiding. I don't even know if you see it because you're so distracted with all these other, making sure everyone else is comfortable. First of all, making yourself comfortable and seeing who sticks around. Okay. Because sometimes they're using us to make them comfortable. And like anybody who's meant to be in your life is going to be around just with you as you are, making yourself comfortable. Okay. I want you to focus on that. That's what they want you to focus on. I do feel like there's also an opportunity in your life that you're not seeing, that they really want you to take a leap, or maybe you are seeing, but you're avoiding taking this leap of faith towards something. So you're using all of these people that need you, and they do, right? They really need themselves, but they'll use you to make them feel comfortable as long as you allow that to happen. Okay. They never get to learn, by the way, how to make themselves comfortable in that. And I think you're also not, it's like what you're pouring into people. If you poured that into yourself, how far you could be and how wonderful your life could be. Okay. But I feel like there's a strong need to take a leap of faith. I don't know what that leap of faith is in specifics. Yeah, it's like diving into self-love is what I'm getting here. Diving into the idea that self-love and self-care is really about making good, healthy choices for yourself. And that is boundaries. That is healthy eating, healthy living, healthy, good, solid choices, and then watch. It's no joke. I'm watching it happen in my life where I'm not trying to have anything go on, right? And I'm just continually making these choices that I know are for the betterment of my own life and my children's life, and then new shiny opportunities keep coming in that I was dying to get. I was like jumping for, chasing after before, and they were evading me. Okay. But now that I'm not, now that I'm just focused on making the next right decision in my life, what's best for me, all of a sudden these opportunities are like, hey, they're literally knocking at my door. Okay. So I think that's what they're asking you to do. Okay, honey. But really stop focusing on that. And then let me see what that says. Just pursuing my music career. Oh, good for you. Love will come when you focus on your music career, and that is where when you can feel that your main focus is on you and fueling your own soul. Love will just automatically be attracted to you. Okay, it'll just come trotting in. It's crazy to me how things happen. Okay, and the divine is really working in your favor. But yeah, they want you to know you can do it on your own. They want you to solidify your own passions in your own life first. And that's going to start with setting boundaries and not taking care of and making sure everybody else's life is all set up when you haven't really full-heartedly gone after what is going to make your life happy. Okay. I love you. And thank you for being here. I don't know why I'm trying to use my mouse for my phone, you guys. I'm so tired right now. Okay. So J-Dubs, we're going to go to anything coming towards me this weekend. And then let me know in the chat if I've missed anybody, but I think that's it. Unless, is anything coming towards J-Dubs this weekend? J-Dubs, marriage? I don't know. It could be a Taurus or a Libra, but something huge. You seem like you have a really, who are you, J-Dubs? I've always just been so curious about, but the energy that comes out in the cards, when I was like, they're telling on you, right? I don't know what's going on, but you could be going to a wedding. I don't know if that's accurate for you or some sort of, I'm getting an event, okay? Which I feel like it's a wedding. You could be invited to a wedding. There could be a wedding. It's not yours, J-Dubs, but I do feel like you might have one on the horizon here with the Justice card and the Hierophant. A Libra that could be coming in that you're going to end up marrying someday. You'll have to let me know how that works out for you. You just never know. Of course, if we're out there looking for it, it can't find us. But I'm going to say that too, you guys. The more questions that we are asking the divine, and I am here doing Q&As, and I love tarot, but the more we ask, the less we actually receive. It's really an interesting thing to where I have gone to like do a reading for myself because I'm so curious about what's coming, like about a particular situation, a person, whatever it is. And like, I got to know more. Like, so then I go and I'm like, oop, and I just set my cards down. I'm like, you know what? Surprise me. Surprise me, God. And God has been surprising the fuck out of me. Okay, you guys. So there is something really beautiful about that as well. And I know we're humans and we're curious by nature, but I do feel like you have some huge justice being served, some huge opportunity. Maybe it is a job opportunity. Maybe you are going to go look for, because this can also, the Hierophant, while it means like the way it's always been or something, marriage, it could be something very traditional. I also know that it can mean like the top. Maybe you're underdoing your skill set and you really need to apply for something, J-Dubs, that is, you think out of your reach. I feel like it's within your reach, okay? And I feel like the right thing, of course, will come in for you and the scales will balance out. Again, I feel like you've been underdoing your own worth or something like that. It's like you're underpaid and overworked. I don't even know that that's the reality, okay? I think you do fine. It's like, yeah, you're just underselling yourself. That's what I'm getting right now. Maybe in the love department. Could be love. I mean, the Hierophant and the Justice card, 2 major arcanas and then the Judgment card, some huge revelation. I feel like it might be a job, if I'm being honest with you. Not like you're going to get a job, but maybe you're going to be like, oh my God, that's what I want to do. It's like saying apply for that job, that big job that you think is out of reach. You might be surprised. Okay. I love God's surprises, you guys. I'm so shocked by it. I've actually just been a little disappointed because I've always spoken about the faith that we need to have in God, and I've always had faith. And in some instances, like, whoa, bitch, you need to have a little less faith, right? And pardon my French. um, but I didn't realize how often I was actually letting my fear block me from things, or trying too hard to control situations and outcomes. Oh my God, I had no idea. It's like God is starting to show me those things, and giving me the opportunity to be like, okay, like I started trying to control it, and then I get to back down. Okay, you take it, you take the wheel, God. Okay, and then there are obviously spaces where we do need to take inspired action and things like that. It's just like we take inspired action and nothing happens. You can take inspired action again. You can whenever you're inspired to, but it's like when we then grab the fear of rejection or the fear of failure, and we start to go hard at something, we start to try to force shit to happen that isn't happening. It really makes us feel very rejected, but also I think it blocks that thing from being able to come in. It energetically, literally blocks everything from being able to come into our lives. Yes, Alexis, I'm gonna do a little general message for you. Okay. You're welcome, J Dubs. I hope that was helpful. Alexis, the Six of Wands here, Alexis, one of my favorite cards in the entire deck. It's about a victory after a tough time in your life, a battle, something you're winning over a battle. I'm getting a battle in your own, like what we were literally just talking about. I'm getting there is a success happening here that people get to witness. It's like she finally made it. Whatever it is, I feel like boop, you're popping out. I don't know, like the pop goes the weasel. I don't really know what this is, but yeah, everybody gets to watch you kind of I'm getting a weird word. Avail? Avail. I don't know if that's right. No avail. Yeah. Avail. It's a very weird word. I'm watching you avail over. I'm getting, it could be a situation, possibly whatever it is. It could be like a competition at work and you got the job overall, but it feels more personal. It feels like you're finally conquering something that has been blocking you for decades, and you're overcoming it, is the energy that I'm getting off the Six of Wands. That's a lot of energy to be getting off of a Six of Wands, but that's what it feels like to me, is like you avail. Okay, that's an interesting, you can look that word up. It keeps coming through for you, and it's exciting. Whatever this is, you're going to be recognized for overcoming whatever this is. Again, maybe it's something at work that was an obstacle for you, but it feels something personal, again, like a decades long thing that you didn't know you were battling it. You didn't know you needed to overcome it, right? And you're finally seeing that, overcoming it, and everybody's watching. And I'm watching a lot of like everybody's excited about it. Maybe even people that didn't seem to be excited for your successes are actually like, wow, that is wonderful to watch. Okay, so that's interesting, whatever that is. Hey, Carl. Thank you, Carl. That's so sweet. You guys, I love you all so much. I hope that was helpful for you, Alexis. Congratulations. It feels like something you've overcome that was heavy and not, again, it feels like decades long, whatever it is. So congratulations on that. If anybody has any other questions, I'm actually just exhausted now, guys. I love you so much. I was like, I know I'm pooped, but at the same time, I thought, you know what? The folks that come and hang out with me, you guys, you don't care if I'm a little sleepy, and I'd rather just hang out with you than I was just about to go like lay down. And I was like, no, I don't care if I sound like my throat is collapsing. You're welcome, honey. And I'm excited for you. You always let me know, guys, when your little successes do come in, when your little victories happen. I love to hear about that. Shit feeds my soul, because we all could use some damn victories after many years of feeling like we were being defeated by the world, but it was our own like mindset that we've been conditioned to have that was really defeating us. And so I love hearing about the escape from those prisons in our head. Okay. I love you guys all so much. Thank you so much for being here. Don't forget to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and share if you feel like this could help somebody else. I will see you guys very, very soon. And I love you. Thank you so much for everything. J Dubs, thank you, honey, for everything. I love you. And I will see you guys very soon, you guys. Hey, go check out Yin Reiki Light Be the Light. Also, keep your eyes peeled. We may be going. I wasn't going to announce this, but I'm doing it. Throwing us right under that bus. We might be going live soon at some point. Me and Sadie from Yin Reiki Lights Be the Light, and I'm super excited about that. I love you, honey. I love you guys. I'm praying for you all. You guys check out Sadie's prayer circle. She does, I think, almost nightly. Whenever she can, check out her prayer circle as well as her energy reads. Yin Reiki Light Be the Light. Check that out. You can usually find her. I might put her in my featured channel section so that it's easier to find her. But sometimes she's I share her stuff in my community tab as well. As you should be able to go ahead and look it up. I think there probably won't be a lot of other channels that have that similar name. So I love you all so much, and I will see you all very soon. Have a good day. Mwah. Have a good weekend. Okay, guys? Love you.